yeah, Queen Victoria definitely has a love interest. And also, she does not time travel. No, I'm in prep. I'm starting in a couple of weeks, so I'm learning to ride a horse and waltz and be a queen. Hi.
I'm Brianna.
Hi, Brianna.
I always wondered how you ended up being in Captain America in that one scene.
Yeah. That was my first movie. I just auditioned. And I had one of those really funny auditions where I had no idea what was going on, but they were like, if you could just imagine this car is like floating above,
how she could reject,
you know, it's like flying and then crashes, and then just imagine. And so it was a slightly bizarre audition, but a really great. You know, I was in it for about 2 seconds, but it was a lot of fun and really great to see a film on that scale, and yeah, it was good fun.
For those who don't know, Captain America, the first Avenger, at the World's Fair, she is Bucky Barnes' date.
It's not bad, no, it's not bad. It was a double date. It was Connie and Bonnie, I think we were called. Connie and Bonnie. Very funny.
Next.
Good question. With your relationship with Richard Madden, any fears of another red wedding?
I don't know how to answer that.
You're not required to.
Let's hope not. Blimey. Hello.
Next. Really? My turn already?
Your turn.
Thank you. This is a question for either Jana or Clara.
Okay. Am I in character right now?
However you feel best to answer this.
Okay.
I would like to know what is your favorite alien?
It's like the guy you ride around the Tardis with.
Yeah, oh yeah. Doctor Who. I also like Strats. Yeah. Potato guy. Hello.
Hello, my name is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
I was wondering, what is your favorite scene of all time in a film with Matt Smith?
Oh, do you know what? Oh, I can say this now. This is good. For my leaving due, they showed a video and it got loads of outtakes, and there's such a funny one from the snowman where we were on the roof and it was snowing, and before we get the ladder to go up to the Tardis. And it was that scene because it just felt so quintessentially Doctor Who. We were running from the monster was right behind us, yet we were having an argument, and it was snowing, and there was like scary snowmen as well there. And we just had to reach out for the umbrella, but we had so many, it was really hard to do, and I kept missing, so there's about 50 million outtakes of me doing a scene and then like not getting the umbrella caught in the ladder, which is very funny. I enjoyed it very much.
Hi, I'm Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte.
What was the main reason behind you being so argumentative with the doctor after being so loving with Matt Smith?
Because he's really difficult. And you know, I think her school teacher-ness comes out, and also I think it was just them navigating their new dynamic. And I think what Stephen was really keen to do was actually really explore regeneration, not just to say, oh, hello best friend, you have a new face, anyway, where do you want to go? Is actually to kind of really explore that story and how difficult it is when your best friend changes their face. And kind of really feel that struggle of them finding their way to what is their new dynamic now, I think. So it wasn't an easy road, and it was complicated and it was hard, but I think ultimately it's made our relationship like strange and charming and not easy and not straightforward and complicated, and I think that's really good.
Hi, my name is Isaac, and I was wondering if you had any great and funny fan stories to tell.
What do you mean?
Like where a fan has talked to you or embarrassed you in public?
of the week. There was a guy who was like, I'm really sorry, I'm trying hard not to propose to you.
Oh, how sweet.
Very sweet.
I got a funny dad story. When I got my photo op yesterday,
Oh, no.
I posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
And none of my family, kind of black sheep, my family comes to Dr. Who. And I got a whole bunch of questions. You should ask her out on a date. She's really cute. All my sisters and my family. My question is, have you been able to explore the great state of Utah? And if not, are you going to?
No, I really want to though. I arrived yesterday and came straight here. I've never been here before and it looks absolutely beautiful and I would love to spend more time here and explore. I beg your pardon?
Your predecessor.
Yeah.
Talked about a Monument Valley.
Karen? Yeah.
For an episode they filmed.
Yes, they did. I know I thought that when I landed. I was like, oh god, the guys came in. Yeah.
First time outside the United States.
Hi.
My question is, was there a moment when you just totally fell in love with acting? And if so, like, what would you want other actors, like, what info would you want to give to other actors?
Like advice, you mean, or just
like advice?
It's just something that I used to dance when I was little, and then it's something that I've always done and loved, and I love films, and I love going to the theatre, and I love books. I love things that kind of take your imagination away, and I suppose kind of transport you really. That's why I do love doing period films and things that kind of step onto a set and you're in a whole other world. Really, I feel like I get to play for my living, which is pretty ace. And advice-wise, I think my advice really is just to keep reading as much as you can and watch as many films as you can, and get involved with, whether it's your local theatre group or even pick up your iPhone and make films yourself. Just keep trying to be creative, I suppose. But I think the world is changing with the internet and things are a lot more accessible. So many of my friends at the moment are making their own films with software they can download and things like that. So it's kind of really opening up.
Hi, my name is Ellie.
Hi, Oswald.
So, I was wondering, if you could name the beloved doctor, what would you name him?
John. Or something like Barry. Or maybe Fred.
Hi, Amber.
Hi.
My kids cry every time you die.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll probably just keep coming back. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, you've played so many kind of historic roles. You've been in Jane Austen's world, you've been in Doctor Who's world, and you're preparing to be the Queen of England.
Yes.
Which role have you felt that you need to prepare the most for?
I think they all, it depends on the job, I suppose. I think your approach for each job always ends up being very different. Like with Doctor Who, when I first started, I only had one script. And I was like, but where'd she come from? What does she like? And what does she do? And asking all these questions. And Stephen just said, look, in Doctor Who, as the companion, you know nothing of this world at all. So all I want you to do is turn up on the day and react and be spontaneous and be totally in the moment. And I was like, but I feel like I need to do this preparation and this and this and this. And he's like, just turn up and do it. And that for me was really scary and requires you actually to be very, very brave, I think. And it's a whole different way of working. But yeah, I do, with Victoria, obviously, I'm deep into that at the moment and reading all sorts of biographies and stuff. So I think it depends on what kind of job it is really, it changes. You're welcome. Nice question.
Hi, my name is Olivia.
Hi.
And, I just wanted to know what it was like working with all of David Tennant, Matt Smith, and John.
John.
Yeah. And how that kind of affected you while you were working with the special.
I was like, me and Stephen had our own little crony group, and we were like, look, we'll manage the doctors kind of thing. It's gonna be, there's 3 doctors, it's gonna, we'll mediate or whatever. And it turned out me and Stephen were totally ignored, and they were in the doctor club. But I kind of good. Like, the first day we did, there was a scene, and we're in the Tardis, and I say something, and all three doctors go, like, in unison, like, and look at me. And I literally turned into, like, a giggly girl. It's like I was totally, like, fangirling, kind of couldn't, I was like, I could not take it seriously every time the three of them looked at me, and I just did not know how to react to so many doctors in one room, in one Tardis. It was so brilliant. It was such a, it felt very celebratory as an episode. And David is so lovely, and Jumper is a dude and has so many stories. And obviously Matt's alright as well.
Were you on set when Tom Baker was there?
I came in to watch Tom Baker's scene with Matt, so me and Stephen, again, were in the wings, watching them film. What a voice. He has such a good voice.
Because with the 50th anniversary, that character becomes as pivotal to the entire mythology as any character, any companion ever was. That's got to be a weight.
Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? I keep it like things like Name of the Doctor as well, and yeah, pretty chuffed. Thank you, Stephen.
Hi.
Hello.
David.
Hi, David.
My question is, you mentioned earlier how companions and Doctor Who are constantly coming and going. How does that kind of affect you personally and just actors in general on the show?
I mean, it's really exciting because the show is dynamic and constantly moving forward, constantly regenerating and becoming new things, and that's why it's lasted 50 years. So it's an incredibly exciting concept. And personally, you know, working with Matt and Peter has been an absolute joy, but it's amazing how emotionally involved you really get with the show. It's somehow, I don't know, I think it's because it's so imaginative and it's about adventure and it's you and you and your best mate in the TARDIS saving the world, and there's something that just captures you about it. And it's leaving, and when people leave on Doctor Who, is incredibly emotional. And when Matt left, for me, I was absolutely heartbroken whilst in the same sentence being utterly overjoyed and couldn't wait to get started with Peter. So it's such a range of emotions, but you know, it's just a moment in time that you're never going to have again with another person. It's really special, but it captures you absolutely.
Hi, my name is Hayden. I just want to know who was your favorite Doctor and companion?
Oh, do you know what? I have to say, I love Matt and Karen together. I love their story arc from the Doctor meeting Amy as a child, and just the way that story was told, I just thought was really beautiful, and just a great friendship, a really good friendship. I really enjoyed their time. Hello.
Hi, my name is Matt. There are a lot of theories on Tumblr and the internet around as to who Clara is, such as, she's the Doctor's granddaughter,
yeah.
she is the daughter of a few different companions, that she's even a trap set up by the Great Intelligence.
Okay.
And I was wondering what you thought about that.
I think we call this the Moffat loop, where sometimes, because me and Peter will get scripts and we're like, "You've seen that line? What do you think it means?" Like, maybe it could be. And then we're like, "But actually, because 4 episodes ago, that happened, then that happened, so it could mean this or it could mean that, but we don't know." So but we call it a Moffat loop, and I found sometimes when you try to apply too much logic, it doesn't work. Yeah, it's good. We like to speculate as well, because who knows what goes on in Stephen's head, and who knows what's going to be on the page. But whatever happens, it's always exciting and not what you expect. Yeah, keep speculating.
Without divulging anything, obviously, by the end of the season, will we have closure or satisfaction regarding Clara?
You'll have to watch. Hello.
Hi, my name is Juliana, and my question was it hard to do this scene where you had to hold a little mini Tardis?
That episode was really difficult, actually. We're talking about Flatline episode, where the Doctor's trapped inside the TARDIS, and Clara's running around with handbag with Tardis and Doctor in, and sonic screwdriver, but as well, because the monsters we couldn't see, so everything was imagined. So I spent 2 weeks talking to a plastic TARDIS box with nothing in it, trying to have a handbag and run around with a screwdriver, with an earpiece in, talking to somebody who wasn't there, and also with monsters, which was a green dot. So the whole episode was like a jigsaw puzzle of like trying to like talk to nothing, look at nothing, and like act. It was a real challenge, but luckily I had Douglas McKinnon, the director, who like really helped guide me through it. But that's probably one of the most multitasking, juggly episodes I've ever had.
Did you get to keep the TARDIS as a souvenir?
No, I didn't. I need to steal more things.
No, it's too late now.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I really like the Magician's Apprentice episode.
Thank you.
But I was wondering, what's the story with the Doctor's guitar standing on the table?
The story is, he is, I suppose, a bit of a rocker. We'll see where it goes, but yeah, Peter had suggested it. He plays guitar and he was like, I'd love, we always talk about things that we could have in the TARDIS, or, making it more like homely, and that was like a passing comment Peter made, and Stephen wrote it in. So there's that. There's also a funny line about him having a midlife crisis as well, so yeah, we'll see where it goes.
I love the fact that you play the 4 chords, the play chords of the theme song.
Yeah, it's cool. It is. It's great to have on set. Like, we do use it a lot throughout, so we'll see where it goes.
Hi, my name's Jenna-Louis.
Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt by saying I kept winding Peter up by adding I might get a recorder. So whenever he's like playing his guitar and looking really cool, I might stand next to him on a recorder or a triangle.
My name's Jolene, and I am so sad to see you leave Doctor Who, but just like Alex Kingston is coming back as your song for the Christmas special, would you ever come back as Clara?
We'll have to see how Clara leaves.
Spoiler!
I'm not suggesting anything either. I'm just saying.
You just set off like 1,000 Tumblr.
Speculation, Moffat Blue.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi.
And, oh, sorry, I guess I get closer here.
That's alright, I can hear you.
Okay, so, I really liked your voice work on Xenoblade Chronicles.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great. And, I just wanted to know...
That's a video game, by the way.
It's an awesome game. I just wanted to know what you thought of the story on that. I personally loved it, so I just thought if you read into the story, if you liked it.
I don't remember it. It was like 5-6 years ago, and I'd never done a video game voiceover before. But it was so much fun because they basically, you go into a studio and they say, okay, give us 5 different versions of surprise, starting from your smallest surprise to the biggest surprise. And you have to do like karate chopping noises and like action, like and like all kinds of stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun.
Hi. Hi, my name is Toby. So out of all the planets you visited in the movie, what was your most favorite?
Ooh, good question. I have to say, in terms of maybe like visually, in terms of like the Rings of Akaton, because you've got to like really explore an alien planet, whereas quite often you're in like craters or like big volcanic sets or something like that. So this time we actually got to be like in a marketplace and eat like alien fruit and kind of see a bit more of that. So that was really cool.
Well, that's the last of the line. So if anyone else has a quick question, if they want to get in line. Oh, we have one more here. I'm married, sorry.
My question is, if you could create an episode of Doctor Who, like, what would you do with it?
Like what characters would you have come together?
I would set it in my hometown in Blackpool. Google it. Because it's a place where it's like an old seaside town, and they've got like this big tower and the pleasure beach and loads of lights and illuminations, and I think it's like a really good tapestry and a really good backdrop to have some crazy monsters like around the slot machines and the arcades and the pleasure beach with loads of roller coasters and stuff like that. So it's just really colourful. I think you could do something interesting there.
Hi, my name is Bryson. I'm a really big fan of you, Dr. Who.
Thank you.
I was wondering, what is your favorite Doctor Who quote of all time?
Oh, this is where I wish I'd like prepared. I can think of absolutely nothing now. Oswin, I thought, had some really good one-liners. I mean, you know, I think for Clara, Run You Clever Boy has seemed to have caught on a lot, and it's what a lot of people seem to respond to. But I mean, there's all sorts. Stephen's so clever, but I will be prepared for a better answer next time.
Hi, my name is Emmett.
Hi.
So, what's your favorite thing to do with the doctor?
Like, run away from monsters. And like, my favourite thing actually is when we have days on set which are Tardis days, and then we just arrive on set and it's the two of us, and it's impossible not to press loads of buttons. And Peter looks at me annoyed because that's not how you drive a Tardis. But I love those days because it's just the two of us and we just have so much fun together. And it's like we're in we hang out in a spaceship, and that's really cool.
Before we get to the next question, I want to remind everybody that Jenna-Louis is doing an autograph session after this panel over in the autograph area. So if you want to get your autograph with her, that's the time and place to do it. So, all right, next question.
Hi.
All right, I want to know if you could play any superheroine, which one you would like to play in Marvel or DC or anything.
Clara Oswald. Who saves the world.
My name's Tim.
Hi.
I have heard Karen Gill answer this question.
Yep.
I'm wondering for you, what's the dorkiest thing you ever saw Matt Smith do?
Did she tell you the story about him with on set when he fell over? Yeah, that's the story. Matt always. The funny thing was when I first joined, Matt always used to fall over a lot. But you know when someone then tries to stand up and pretend they're fine and it didn't hurt, but they're also really embarrassing. So he just used to do stuff like that all the time. It's because he likes to skid. You know, like when you're running and you stop and you kind of do a skid stop. He used to quite enjoy them, but the skidding always used to end in disaster occasionally. Often with him on the floor. And then he'd stand up and be like,
What are your feelings about the doctor never being a ginger?
Is that a thing?
And several times at the start of regeneration, he realizes he's not a ginger this time.
Oh, I see. Who knows? Who knows? Who will be the next doctor?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had any funny cast stories that you want to tell.
There are so many, but I feel like I'm repeating myself. There's one with Peter when he by accident took a shower on set, just because he was pressing buttons and was curious. He went missing around a power station at 3 a.m. in the morning and came back soaking wet. And we were saying what's happened, and it turns out he was hungry. He went for a walk, saw a button and pressed it, and then took a shower. Like 5 makeup artists with hair dryers to try and dry him off so we could get the shot done. But it was just very funny because it's a very doctor-like thing to do, I think.
We're almost done here. I want to ask you one thing. Would you have any advice for the next campaign?
Oh man, just enjoy it. enjoy every second. I think when I came in, Karen was in the process of leaving. So, and I saw Matt leave as well, so I've always been very aware it's a short space of time that you can have this adventure. So enjoy it and kind of try not to worry, because you're in amazing hands with Peter and you're just going to have a lot of fun.
Well, we'll remind you again, autograph sessions after this over in the autograph area. And ladies and gentlemen, Jenna-Louis Coleman.